Hello guys, and welcome to another Nintendo Switch Online showcase video. And this month on the Game Boy Advance library, they added Super Mario Advance, Super Mario Advance 2, and Super Mario Advance 3. So yeah, I've actually played Advanced 1 and 2. I actually have a physical copy of Advance 1. And I've also played Advance 1 and 2 when I was younger as well, because I knew a friend that had them. Um, so yeah, they are a little nostalgic for me, even though I did mostly play DS and Wii growing up. I did play a little bit of Game Boy Advance, and I feel like Advance 1 and 2 are some of the few Game Boy Advance games that I remember playing when I was younger. So yeah, I would say this is probably one of the most nostalgic versions of Super Mario Bros. 2 for me, and I feel like it's one of the more definitive versions of Super Mario Bros. 2 as well with this, because it has like collectibles and various like quality of life updates. But yeah, it's pretty cool that they added it here. Though I would have preferred if they added like one original Mario game for the Game Boy Advance. I know there aren't any like mainline games that are original to the Game Boy Advance, but something like Mario vs. Donkey Kong probably would have worked, or maybe even Mario Pinball Land. Yeah, I know not a lot of people like that game, but I personally like that one, but it would have been nice to see like at least one more on here. Okay. Oh yeah, I like the voice clips here as well, like the compressed Game Boy Advance voice clips from Charles Martinet. It's amazing. Like, just what I needed! Thank you! Like, they're pretty iconic. Lucky! And I'd say this version is also better than the, Super Mario, All-Stars version of it as well. I'm not sure if that's controversial at all, but I really like the, at least for Super Mario Bros. 2. Oh, and I like, how that kind of, they made that animation into a backflip. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this is a very nice and polished version of Super Mario Bros. 2. Okay, we're getting close to the Birdo here. Yeah, this is as far as you go! Okay. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's move on to the next game here, which is Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario World. And yeah, I have played this version of it. So yeah, I haven't played this version in quite a while. I'm not sure if it's better or worse than the original Super Mario World. I did, yeah, like I said, I did play this, but it's been quite a while. Okay. Yeah, the color palette is much much brighter and much less saturated. And I kind of like the compressed sound of it. Definitely pretty nostalgic for as someone who grew up with compressed 2000s handheld games. Even though most of them were on the DS, they were still like kind of compressed on the like on the DS and everything, like they were on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, the music definitely sounds slightly different due to it being on the Game Boy Advance. Like, technically, in some ways, the Game Boy Advance was kind of more powerful than the SNES, but in other ways, I feel like it did have its limitations. Yeah, I'm not sure which new things they added to this. I think there might have been, like, a few levels, but I'll have to see. So yeah, it's not as altered as the Super Mario Bros. 2 one was with the original Super Mario Advance, but still pretty fun. But yeah, let's move on to the final one here, which is Super Mario Advance 3 Yoshi's Island. Interesting how they put this under the Super Mario Advance line, because I mean, technically Yoshi's Island isn't like a Mario game. I mean, it technically is a Mario spin-off, but it's not like a mainline Mario game. And they kind of got rid of the Super Mario World 2 um name scheme here. So yeah, the menus are a little different. And yeah, this is actually the only Super Mario Advance game that I haven't played. Okay. So I don't think this has like the original opening cutscene on it. So the opening cutscene is kind of different. Okay. Okay, so here's like the tutorial level. Okay. Yeah, kind of like the Super Mario World one. I'm not sure how much they changed. So yeah, let's check out the first level here. And kind of like the Super Mario World one, the color palette is kind of different. Also, the music as well, it's more compressed. Okay. I'm not sure what they changed about this one, if there's like any like new levels at all with this. Okay. Well, the baby Mario's crying isn't as annoying this time. Yeah, so I guess the compression does make the game a little better in that aspect. Yeah, but the art style does kind of translate pretty faithfully onto the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I feel like with the Super Mario Advance remakes, I don't feel like people talk about this one as much as the others, probably due to the fact that it's so similar to the original version. But I do really like Yoshi's Island. I would say it's definitely up there as one of my favorite platformers of all time. So, but yeah, well, I'm not sure like what the changes were in this version. Nice. I know that joke is old, but it's still funny. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server if you want to. Goodbye.